Hello, everybody. Welcome to, well, what show is this? Oh, Music Mondays. It's Monday, everybody. Welcome to Monday. Wow, I feel like I have way too much light on my face. Ah! The light is scaring me. Here is my muse and my cat, the pie, and it is Monday, freaking Monday, everybody. How was your weekend? I hope it was great. It is time to do our thing where we get in there and check out what's going up. My community? What? I don't know anything about it. I don't know how to use my own community. Anyway, I'm going to quickly greet everybody in the front row and a blanket greeting to those of you who are in the lurking lounge and are going to be watching on the replay. And we're going to get into this pretty quickly so that we can find out what's going on in the world of iOS this week. In other words, what Jade's going to be doing this week. And then we're going to get in and see if we can do a little surgery on my latest song, which I finally have one at least. So there we go. All right, let's hop in and do the quick greetings. This Allie. Oh my God, I'm just too much light. Oh, it's just driving me nuts. Maybe I'm going to try this. I might hop over and try this. Hey, Allie Gratia, my little fish cake, and Doug Kidda, my Height Club person, and Thomas Christ, Legend of Lynx, Magical Mod, person who reminds me that I don't have a QR code. Look, there it is. Haha. And the real Justine Kasprick, stuck in meeting hell. Lewis Cook, a new, well, not completely new, but been much more present in our community lately. And Dave Bops, of course, the famous Bopster. Let's see, is there anyone else who's in the front row? In the front row. Heathen Granny's in the front row, that's right. Anti-aging. Right, meeting hell. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to hop over here. See, oh, unless I'm tied to my chair. See if I can get... I see what's wrong. Well, I can't fix it, so I'm going to go put myself into a tiny corner and get my iPad up here so that I don't have to be distracted by my facey face. As our good friend Sunshine Archer, who's probably finishing up her show about right now and hopefully sending people over to me. I was unable to get into her chat this morning, but I was there like always. Perfect. All right, quickly. We're going to quickly put on our glasses. For those of us who have vision issues reading tiny print. And we're going to look at the Beat community. Let's just do it right here. Haha. The beatcommunity.com. There we are. iOS software. It is February 2nd. It is what we call Groundhog Day. And we were, oh, what day was it a week ago? Does anyone remember? Let's look at my calendar. Boy, I'm skilled at this. Oh, the 26th. Okay. So everything past the 26th. Let's go and look at that. Oh, wow. There's a lot of awesome stuff in iOS software. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. GSDSP, update their range. They have updated their plugins. They've added copy-paste functionality to the modulation system. Copy any modulator and paste it into another slot. Yes, it is Black History Month. Show all modulators as turned off if globally turned off to avoid confusion. improved area for lock toggles, improved activation window and notification pop-up layouts, fixed a few issues for gate and trigger modes in combination with unipolar modulators and custom LFO. Added lock to FX amount slider if active presets won't affect the effects amount. Right, so quantum granulator sounds really awesome. A powerful live granulator process, quantum delay, quantum distortion. If you haven't checked out these apps, Jade has done amazing demos on all of them. Quantum filter. I don't have them all, but the ones I have, I love to use. All right. Now, Audio Evolution Mobile Studio. I have this. It's currently $11.99, and it's a fun thing. It's basically it's a little mobile studio. It's a small DAW. Can you stay on topic, Granny? Hey, in the there's some MIDI improvements on this multi-track studio. So I don't think we need to go into that too much. Coming soon, Zenology GX. Roland's Zenology. Our first flagship Roland instrument designed for Apple's tablet platform. This standalone instrument puts thousands of genre-defining Roland sounds at the fingertips of performers and creators. Scheduled for release in early 2026. Something to look forward to, my friends. Aaron Rutledge updates TweakBench Studio. That's more expensive on iOS for some reason. I don't know, but anyway, that keeps happening. Ryo Togawa apps are on sale for a limited time to celebrate the release of VA Polyloop. They're price dropping everything. Check this all out. All these VA Polys and TFX are the ones that they use, and they're all quite sharply discounted. That is pretty awesome. If you can just hop over to the Beat community, you can find that out for yourself. Chem OK releases Beat Cut sampler for video. Right on. Guess who's going to do a show on that today? Our very own Jade Star. That is actually where you will be sent to when we keep our arms inside the ride at the end of this. We're going to be heading over there to check out Beat Cut sampler for video. Something I know I'm going to want. And it actually has a little bit, this kind of tool is relevant to what I'm doing tomorrow on art therapy, which is I'm going to transform stock footage. So anyway, audio thing update and price drop for SX1000. Let's go to the front page. Whoa, whoa. All right, page 1. So many exciting things happen every week on in our beautiful thing. So they updated TweakBench again, apparently. Gary Hubbs, hello, my parking lot warrior. Hashtag Bowen to be wild. Mass MIDI generator has been updated. Usable creations I've never even heard of this. Mass MIDI generator. It's $15, which is, you know, it's reasonable, especially compared to desktop software. So apparently this sequences generative stuff. It's, yeah. I have no idea anything about this. So Beep Street have updated Drambo. What's new in Drambo? Let's check it out real quick. There's a new code module. You can write code live while it plays. What? Oscillator module, PM. Smaller projects. The projects are now 4 times as small when saved without samples. Wow. Minimum iOS now, it requires iOS 15 or later. There's a random walk mode to the LFO module. There's new gestures in the sample view. The audio unit list can be sorted by name or by usage frequency plus name. Now that's pretty cool. So they fixed some bugs. So it looks like that's Drambo. I have Drambo. And if you guys want me to, I will look at Drambo. I'm going to be doing some polls in my community tab, and then you will be able to see what kind of things I would like to do, and you can suggest things you would like me to cover in there, because I cover things differently than the other app people do. I cover them in use specifically, and to look for places where I don't know what's going on. So VA Polyloop has come out. Stage Tracks 4 for iOS. I do not know what this is, but let's check it out. Oh wow, look at this. It's backing tracks, lyrics, and MIDI automation. So this might be cool for somebody like Doug, who goes on Gmay. It could get you your lyrics. It would be good for somebody like Axe and Nacho if they're doing their thing. So definitely you have all these arrangements. You have lyrics. This sounds like it would be actually quite a cool in-app purchases. Don't know what they are. We will have to check that out. All right, Valve's by Audio thing is on sale. Tweakbench Studio updated again, like 3 times this week. Okay, today what we're talking about, Logic Pro for iPad has been updated, and there is now 2 ways, or now if you already have a subscription like I do to it by itself, it's now part of Apple Creator Studio, which I may be signing up for, and we may explore that a bit in real time, in use as it goes. So there's new synth player for the session players. There's a now simple pad to add harmonic layers, modulated pad rhythmic chords. Anyway, both Jade and Pete have really looked at this a lot, but there's a few things I'm hoping to do. Soundbox was updated, and again, Jade has talked about this. Hello, Carol. Welcome, welcome. ESPI, eSpy has been updated, and it is available. It's $20. It looks like it is, what is it even? Oh, create sampled beats the original 90s way. Well, that's cool. Rob Jackson released Delay Javu for $1.99, and I'm sure Jade will be doing that this week. Woodman's Immaculate Maple Syrup Studio updated Woodpecker. AU Gen X is available now for $9.99. The update is free to existing users. This is create experimental sound design, sound effects for film, TV, and games, chip-2 sounds, tune car audio systems, test subwoofers. This is interesting. AU Gen X. 4 Pockets deals this week. Let's check those out. MIDI Strummer is down to $6.99 from $12.99. Font Stack from $8.99 to it's $8.99 from $14. MIDI Step Sequencer $8.99 from $14.99. Good stuff. Gorilla Synth has been updated. New kits for DM10 on FingerLab. And I think we're done. What? All right, let's go to my app store and find out, what did I get this week? What have I gotten this week? Well, I got GR Delay by Rob Jackson. I got the SpanishDictionary.com. Other than that, I didn't get anything this week. I did get some Soundbox packs, but I say, why don't we head on over to the thing that we are meant to do today, which is work in Logic Pro. Let's give it a look. So Logic Pro has a new icon now. Welcome, Ed Zielinski. So good to see you. Right on. See, right down here. This is Logic. Logic used to be a silver disc, and now it's a blue disc. So different. All right, let's open up my project. and see if there's anything that this new version, let's go settings. Oops, we don't need that. Let's play it. Boomer Bass Meme. Sunshine Raid. Hey, Sunshine. Now you'll see where this song needs surgery is in my vocal takes.
Don't be afraid to let go.
That sounds all right.
Don't be afraid to give up all you know.
So far, so good.
Don't let the world box you in.
So far, so good. But I know it's coming.
Don't let some old man tell you that you're a sinner. Fly, be free.
See, did you hear that? It said fly. Oh, it was all messed up.
The world see you spreading your
I don't hate that because that just sounds like. But I don't like it when it's really obvious instead of just kind of like two people singing together. And Doug's planning on adding some guitar to this.
Don't be a fool that lets another choose.
I need to turn down some of this.
Don't be a lover of the blue.
I need another harmony right in there.
Don't be afraid. Don't let them break you. Don't let them
See, now these are completely different. Obviously that needs surgery. It's important to listen.
Don't let your
That's all.
heart be shaken. Show the world your wings.
I have a feeling what I'm going to do right after we finish listening to this is I'm going to duplicate this project and we're going to, so that I can work on it without worrying. I agree. The Whoosh song is sound is coming too strong. That's all just a mess. But I'll tell you guys.
Don't let them.
So I actually created this song. This song is a couple of years old.
Don't let them.
These are all just.
Don't let it shake you.
The piano is really nice too, though. I love the piano.
Don't be a martyr for the one who held you down.
So there's just a lot of like interference between the vocal takes, and there's a good reason for that.
And a world in which to expand.
You're just gonna add a little tasteful guitar, and I was thinking a little keyboards maybe. Haha, the pie's like, the pile of trees is gone.
Sing for me.
I think you guys get the picture anyway. It's 6 minutes long, though. It sure as hell isn't a pop song.
Don't let the fear overtake
The main thing is comping the vocals, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, I probably popped out to get a guitar, right? Yes, this is the one we worked on the other night. And I'm sending this to you.
Open up your wings, open eyes. Open up your wings.
So you guys are going to be really excited to hear this. Part of my Tuesday lineup, we're going to start having Hype Club. We're going to do something like Hype Club live jams. The Hoos. Gary's around the Hoos. And then it has this kind of like squishy. See that swoosh is great when it's not over the vocals, right? All right, it just ends. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so anyway, the way that I actually created these vocals and lyrics and vocal melody was I literally just opened up the project. I had the lyrics that were the beginning lyrics, which were, what are the beginning lyrics? Don't something. No. It's don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to give up all you know. So those lyrics right there, that is literally all I had. And then I just turned on, and I was trying to do a thing that I often do, which is I just open up a project and I sing into it. Not expecting it to be the final, but when I sang this, I was like, holy crap, this is actually, don't be afraid to print your lyrics. No. So all I had was 2 lyrics, and I just said, you know what? I'm just going to open it up and sing into it, which is what I did with another song called Rising Tide. But I had more printed lyrics then. And I also did the same thing with Arsenic on the Rocks. So, and then that time I did it 2 different directions, but this song is a little less of an experimental type song, right? Oh yeah, for the clipboard, exactly. But yeah, I did the whole thing. Don't be afraid to let go. So I ended up singing it. Don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to give up all you know. Don't let the world box you in. Don't let some old man tell you that you're a sinner. Fly, be free. Fly, be free. I know. It's like Mork and Mindy when they do with the egg. Fly, be free. If that tells you how old I am. Let the world see you spreading your wings. Then don't be a fool that lets another choose. Don't be a lover of the boot. No, these are just things I just like literally just sang, and this is the drivel that came out of my mouth. Don't be afraid. Don't let them break you. Don't let your heart be shaken. Show the world your wings. Fly and sing. Fly and sing. Don't let them break you. Don't let them make you be fake. Don't let it shake you. Don't be a martyr for the one who held you down. There's a cause much grander and a world in which to expand. Expand with me. I don't know. These sound like they just seem really dorky, but then when they're sung, they're not so bad. Spread your wings for me. Sing for me. Don't let them break you. Don't let the fear overtake you. Sometimes the circumstance will make you open up your wings and fly. Mixage is good. Thank you, my dear. All right. So where did we have? We had these vocals. So let's look in here and let's tap our thing and find out what Normalize region gains, takes and folders. Let's actually look at, let's go in and be like, new features in Logic Pro for iPad. And let's see if any of these new features will do something to us. There we go. So, synth player, chord ID. Chord ID will be fun, and I think that's what we're going to definitely work with next time we work on Logic, which may be next week, with chords. And that way we can transform something, like we can go find something old and try to remake it. So the stem splitter, now it's still stem splitter. Okay, quick swipe comping. I want to find more about the quick swipe comping. Tap to select. Let's check how to do swipe comping. After recording multiple takes, swipe with your finger across the desired sections in the take folder to build the comp. What? This doesn't make any sense to me. I think they might have to be like takes already in a comp your takes quicker. Here we go. We'll look at it in. I want to find out if we can do this with, or if you have to set it up in advance. Using quick swipe comping in Logic 4, you can edit a comp. I believe that you actually have to comp your audio with the quick swipe comping features. You can select the best parts from several audio takes and combine them into a single composite take. Pretty sure that you have to have put it in. It's only for audio take folders. So I don't have audio take folders. So I'm not going to be able to use that. So it would make sense. Let's find out, how do we record multiple audio takes? That way, next time we'll be able to do it. So when you record multiple takes, a take folder containing the take recordings is created on the track. So it's all in one track. Later, you can choose the take you want to use in the project. See Intro to Takes. You can also select the best parts from several audio takes, combining these parts into a single composite take. You can also record multiple audio takes into live loop cells. What? That's odd. Yeah, they have to be takes. Yeah, from Pete's demo the other day. So that would have been nice. Set the cycle area. Recording starts automatically at the beginning of the define. Record as many cycle passes. So I'll have to watch his show. I say, anyway. So I think maybe, how do we do the... you can see I haven't been watching anything this week because my brain is like Swiss freaking cheese. Just do one more take and unlock the feature. Who fights more than Justine's kittens? Oh, more cowbell. All right, let's go. How to use chord ID. You guys probably already know how to do this, right? Logic for iPad. I know. It's almost like, like you totally just don't know anything. What is wrong with you, woman? Logic Pro for iPad's Chord ID analyzes audio or MIDI regions to automatically detect and display chords on the chord track. To use it, tap a region, choose chords, analyze chords, or drag a region directly to the chord track to identify harmonies and automatically populate the track. Well, geez, that looks cool. The next time you need chord ID will be the first. Let's see if we even have any chord tracks right here. So here we go. Show your global tracks. Do you see that? What I did was I pressed on this 3-dot menu right here. Nope. So let's find a take. This is all the stuff that was in there. Let's go. Let's try to solo this and listen. Ooh, here we go. There we go. So we'll tap this region. Chords. There we go. Apply region chords to chord track. There we go. Analyzing chords. I plead the riff, Your Honor. Indeed. See, so now we could actually, I'm pretty sure this is just repeat, repeat, repeat. So let's open this up wide. Hey, look at that. G minor, D minor, A minor, B flat, G minor, D minor, A minor, B flat. G minor, D minor, A minor, B flat. It looks like it's just repeat, 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 repeat. So you can actually tap that and copy it. Now we just come back in here, paste, paste. Oh Lord, how easy is this? I'm just tapping, paste, 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 paste. You can see that these are just copied. So now we've got the stuff. Now I could add some. This is amazing. So just say, let's just shut this. Let's just close that now. Now we can add, let's add something. Let's add some session player. Let's add a little keyboard. Maybe. And here you go. You just tap the little 3 dots and then you find your, oh no, I have my rhythm. No wonder my computer's acting up. So broken chords, modulated pad, rhythmic chords freely, block chords, arpeggiated. Yeah, let's take some let's just create something with the keyboard player and some broken chords. Just do it. What? Oh, let's undo that. I have to set it. Let's set it where the chord track starts. There we go. Make sure we're in the same spot. Yep, let's create it. There you go. Now it's created. So let's listen. Wow. Let's see how it sounds when it ends.
Don't be afraid to let go.
Yeah, since we can't comp the vocals. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Holy moly. It just adds a little chunky monkey right there. Let's so what we do, right? Check this out. So we're right here. My playhead is at the end of this. So I'm tapping on this region. So create MIDI region, create pattern region, create session player region. There we go. Look, there it just made the whole thing again. So this is another one that's slightly different. And we can just do the same thing again here. Let's just tap that. Tap that ass. Create pattern region. Whoa, what the hell? Let's delete that. Create session player region. There we go. Oh my gosh. So then we're just adding a full layer of simple broken chord piano in here. And the thing is that now we can go in and I can take it out when I want it to come down. Let's keep listening. Wow, it really adds some nice thickness. Nice. Very cool. So I may do more of that in a bit. Let's see what there was a couple other things. Oh, the swish. Let's isolate that swish. Let the world. That's not it. Some old man. Listen to this textures. That's not the texture. But where's the swirl? It's not in here. Ooh, that's a nice chunky little beat. All right, I guess we're gonna have to come back in here to this giant take folder. All right, let's look for it. Is this the one? We're gonna isolate till we find it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Where in the hell is the swish coming from? It might be easier to just look because it comes from Transit. There it is. Hey, it's Pete. Mystery swish. This is probably where the swish is. It's still not, but it's not swishy enough. There's the drums. So there's no swish, no swish, no swish. Don't let the world box you in. That's the problem when you use an old song. You don't know what the hell you did. Here we go.
the joy.
This is probably the one with the swish in it. There it is. We found the swish. Party Pete. So I guess what we're gonna need is like one of my dance vocal tracks here. Let's just use the original.
Don't be afraid to give up all you know.
It's just
Don't let the world box you in.
so what's going on here is there's let's look at the automation, and we'll pull this one out, and the automation we're going to look at is whoops, we're in the wrong spot. Let's not automate that. That's the wrong one. Where's my other one? Here we go. All right, here we go. Transit. What? The transition control. We need to find the I don't want to undo it. So you can see there's there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Have to keep on. We need to find the exactly. How do you find out what? If only Pete was here. Hey Pete, how do I find what I was automating? Used. Oh, global mix right there. Aha. Let's play it.
Don't let some old man tell you that you're a sinner.
So, okay, this is the whole thing is actually, this might help me. Now we'll go.
Don't be a fool.
So, that right there we go. We can leave these things in here, but we move to our global mix. And what we'll do is here we're gonna, oops. Let's take the transition control down. That way you can hear the, hopefully, let's see if that gets rid of it.
Don't be a fool that lets another choose. Don't be
Okay, transition control.
Don't be afraid. Don't let them break you.
Ooh, there we go. So now we figured it out. Now let's go.
The world see you.
Let's unsolo that vocal track. Help, I can't find the thing that's supposed to be on.
Then that's another choose.
Still too much swish.
Don't be alive
Oh, apparently there's two of them.
of the blue.
Is there any swish in here? There's some transit in here. We need to find it.
Don't be shaken. Show the world your hand.
We've improved this song a great deal already, though. Let's go back into that spot. I need a life alert. Help, I have too much swish and no Pete Johns.
Don't be a fool.
Actually, so the
Then that's another choose.
so I can still hear the swish, but it has actually deteriorated from, it's not as loud as it was. It's not as overbearing as it was. So that's already, just call international rescue. Oh my gosh, you guys. I know. Some days I'm not completely sure what my failure to get anything to work does for you guys. I guess if nothing else, watching me make a whole bunch of mistakes up here and clearly not know what the fuck I'm doing a good amount of time. Yes, it could be baked in with one of the synths. I've only got like 11 minutes. But I say we can still keep looking. Let's get out of this right now and we'll just look at these one by one. And we're going to find out which ones have transit. So this one has transit. Let's open up transit and see what transit is doing. Hey, Empirism. It seems like this is just halfway. 4 and 20 swooshes baked in the synth. Yeah, this is like kind of this is just sort of a smooshied echo swirl kind of.
Don't let your heart.
So as I was saying, you watch me make all these mistakes and not have any freaking clue what I'm doing, and then you see that I'm releasing songs. I'm putting them out. As you well know, if you come to Thomas's show, you'll see that, I've got quite a few songs. If you look at my YouTube, you'll see I've got a bunch of songs, and a whole bunch of them I actually wrote myself. So clearly, a lack of ability to work with DAWs is not going to affect your ability to put out music. And I think that's the important thing we need to learn. So I'm not sure what transit's doing here. Let's see. We've got two transits. That's interesting. That's BP washout. Sometimes I swear, like, I do not know what I'm thinking when I do this stuff. So, what do we do it? Why do we have two tracks? Let's look in our automation and see if we've got anything interesting going on in here. So the used ones, here's our volume, which I think we could bring the volume down too. So we've got two transits. This is this transit. Global mix. I know. Let's think waveform free. Hardcore DAW for free. Free. Boomer Bass Meme says, I was today days old when I learned not to add annoying mystery swooshes and clipboards can be handy. Oh my gosh. So true. But anyway, you can kind of see the point. It's almost time to go over to Jade's. So what you see is the point, and actually what Boomer said is good. Yeah, don't add too many mystery swooshes. Oi. So I clicked that back, and then I moved these back, and you can see the song is actually coming along. And you know what? If I end up with mystery swooshes in my song, I very well could, re-record it later if people love it that much, or I could just say screw it, and the quality luring right here. Yeah, the luring is although honestly, I have a pretty good idea what happened with that sign. I feel like it was the printing company, and then you just didn't have enough money to get a new sign. I learned that when I lived in the Caribbean, and my favorite place changed. Maybe raise the vocal volume, right? The place changed their menu, and they printed their menus, and there was a glaring typo on it. And they were like, well, we just bought these menus and now we can't get new ones because we used our budget. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my face now. I think we actually did make we made a lot of progress. It already sounds better. There's a less swish. I may remove that entire swish thing, or I may cut it and leave it only at the beginning and the end, or like right in the middle. It's definitely worth working on. All right, let me say goodbye to you with my face. My facey face, as Sunshine says. Whew. And this is the hard part, you guys. It's easy to just have an idea, but the technical stuff, maybe you like that. It's not my favorite part, let me tell you. Anyway, Jade Star's next up with Beat Cut by Chum OK. We're going to watch how to beat the crap out of our videos, my friends. All right. Hey, Time Man and Cover by CQ. Sorry if I missed you guys earlier saying hi to me. I'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna gin up our standard footage, our regular standard footage stuff, so that you can make videos that aren't the most boring crap in the world. Yay! All right, guys. Good stuff. Now let's watch a real pro. Keep your hands inside the ride, and we're heading on over. Big love. All the peace you can carry, my friends. All the peace that you can carry. Never let that peace go.